and be comfortable to work in that place. We put on the black as much as we wanted to. Now it's time for us to add in our little bit of our color and everything. So I'm going to take some of my gold and mix it into my red, because I feel like I have more than one color of metallic here, and that I want to be able to get on the face in the front a few actual spots. Don't spread them, because you have to pay attention to detail. Again, this spot is also going to be here, and here on the antennas. The segments that you got, that you created, if you recall those, that's where you want to go for those parts. So you have this, and this. So those are your segments right there. Now let's look at the other stuff. You want to create and leave a white line inside. This white line would represent your shine on the bug's body, which is also an equally important part. It does not mean that you forgot to paint an area. You intentionally are leaving this out so that you can create a feeling of vibrancy. When light falls, even on a person with black hair, and they're just sitting there, an artist would paint that white wherever that light had fallen, because it reflects as just a white part of their head. It doesn't show black hair, so hence an artist does not paint it black. The rest of the hair, which falls lower on the person's face, would be painted accordingly. If you find that you don't have the gold and you need to come back into the Monarch studio to be able to do so, you can always hold out one section of the painting and get it to complete when you have material. So it's not like you have to feel like you're going to, if you didn't do it now, then it's all gone. That's don't feel that way about your art as you paint it, because every now and then we have to wait. It's a good idea to start with all the material, yes, but at the same time, it's not always possible. There's so many things that we can have. Don't have all of them. Okay, I've completed most of it, but I want to go back in and create some extra shiny spots. So notice again, when I told you about the dark and light, I'm putting down all of these, but they're not showing up as much as I want them to. The only reason for that is because my dark element is missing. I'm going to enhance my dark green. And I'm going to tap in a little bit of dark green around the spots that I decided to put in as green. I'm going to clean my brush off. Because the light green is so close to our dark areas, it's not letting our golden effect shine through, which is why we're doing a few spots that we can actually showcase. We will do these spots here as well, so just to kind of give a little texture to our bug's shell. Just like that. Notice I'm bringing it in with the dark green again. I had added a tiny bit of black to my darkest green to get this color. Adding a little bit of red highlights to the arms to not only have one color but multiples. Here's another technique. Take some clean water, put it on one of the spots, and help the spot to diffuse. So you can make a larger area out of every little spot versus having tiny little speckled spots. So you can do that. there is where we can say that our bug is done to a big extent. We can still add in something more, and I'd like to show you what that is. Whenever you take the paint out of the tube, I don't know if you can see this, it comes out quite thick. It's very condensed. So you want to add enough water to where you can make it work. Bring it back over here and add in some more concentrated colors and spots so that it really brings in a pop. You have it here. You want to add some here. About say 3 of them. And you can also add it into your legs. Just give a highlight. I use red because I feel like I can see a lot of red shine into the different fragments of the bug's skeleton. Exoskeleton, I should say. Okay. There we are. And a few extra touches based on what we like or don't like, and we should call it a day. I can keep going at this a little bit more just to kind of refresh it a bit more or add a little bit more or whatever, but at that point it's very personal. It's about how much more you want out of your art or not. But thank you for watching. Look out for our next video.